Hello, my name is Bridget G, and I hate Twilight. Before you guys start leaving little nasty comments, which I delete by the way, hear me out. So, Twilight comes along, I don't even remember when, a couple years ago. My friends were like, we're reading these books about vampires. Yeah, and I was like, vampires? Seriously, I thought we were over that. We killed them all in Buffy. And they were like, no, we love these books, they're addicting. And I was like, okay, well then I'm not reading them. Because I've avoided fads like the plague since I was like 3. I started reading Harry Potter, and then in 6th grade, this kid came to school in a black robe with a stick for a wand, and I was like, I'm over it. So I'm on the 2nd book right now. So, that's just how I've always been. I stray away from fads, just for the fact that they're fads, until Twilight. Now, I heard about this Edward Cullen character, the reason the girls held on and kept reading, and so I kept hearing about him, and I watched the first movie, and you know, I asked my friends, what's so cool about Edward Cullen? Well, he's the perfect man apparently, and every girl across the world is in love with him, so they get some apparently good-looking Englishman to play him, and he doesn't even use his sexy English accent in the movie, so that was a big disappointment. And I'm just thinking, how unhealthy is this fad? Because what it is a book written about the perfect man. I know girls who are completely stable in themselves who are in love with Edward Cullen, and I'm like, you guys, he's not real. He's made up. That's the biggest point. Second of all, there's pretty much no such thing as the perfect man. Obviously, because he's a vampire, he's not even a real man. And secondly, Stephenie Meyer just sat down and wrote The Perfect Man. I didn't know that there was a contest for it, because I would have won, because I wouldn't have written a man who was flawless and undeniably beautiful. I would have written one that was relatable and understandable and made sense. I think in a way it's unhealthy because it sets girls up for this standard of what a man should be and makes every man that actually exists pale in comparison. Although Edward is pale. It's just unhealthy, I think. And on top of that, Mormon as she is, she knows that the only real perfect man does shine like the sun, does watch over you while you sleep, does hold you in his arms and save you from death, does make sacrifices. And he's written about already, but it's not fiction. Also, I don't think Edward is very vegan, vegetarian friendly, so you vegan readers out there, vegetarian readers out there, you hypocrites if you love him. Shame, shame, shame.